I can't tell you. Nobody can tell you. You gotta make me believe that you belong on that stage, that it's yours and that nobody can take it from you. Now you wanna show me something? Show me that. Wagon Wheel Watusi.
Hey y'all, it's Trey, good to see you again, and it is time for another Christina Aguilera album reaction. I debated about whether or not to include this one in the series because it's a movie soundtrack, true, but I eventually decided to include it because I think it was as much of an era for her as Bionic. Like, there was as much promotion, TV and live performances happening for this movie soundtrack as there was for, a couple of her other albums that she's done in recent years. So I think it is deserving of a reaction. I have seen Burlesque I don't know how many times. I feel like I watch this movie at least twice a year, either by myself or with my friends, so I'm very, very familiar with this soundtrack. But it has been a minute since the last time I watched the movie or listened through it, and I've learned a little bit more about Christina's relationship with Etta James, and I think there are some new things that I have learned since the last time I listened to this music and watched this movie. So we're gonna see if that sheds any new light on it, all right? So, without further ado, let's dive right into this reaction video. Track number 1, Something's Got a Hold on Me, a cover of an Etta James song.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
Oh, it feels so good to hear.
I sure feel strange, but it sure feels good. I said, oh, 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 oh. I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, love's sure gonna put a hurting on me. I said, oh, 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 oh.
I love that song, and I've heard Miss Etta James' original version. That cover is just close enough where it's like, she knows the original. She knows Etta James' work. She knows how to pay homage. Why do I pronounce it differently? I don't know. She knows how to pay homage to the original version while also making it her own. And the things that she does that makes it her own, it's still so much an Etta James style. The way that she's performing, the way that she has that kind of that growl and that rasp. But her voice, there's something different about the placement or the tone. I'm not technically savvy enough to really know what it is, but it's just, this is such a good cover, and I don't know of a better cover of the Etta James song, Something's Got a Hold on Me. So, yes, Christina. I love it. I love the way it makes me feel every time. Moving on to track number 2 now, Cher's entrance, Welcome to Burlesque.
You may not be guilty, but you're ready to confess. Welcome to Burlesque. You can dream of Coco, do it at your risk. Show a little more, show a little less, add a little smoke. Welcome to Burlesque.
Cher! Yes, welcome to Burlesque. It's just such a great introduction for Cher's character. It's what you would expect from the Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves Cher, It fits her voice so well. It fits her appearance. She's got a different look to her. There's something different about her, and you can kind of tell just from the moment she comes on stage. She is a fighter, and she knows how to take her place in the world, and she shows that power on stage with that performance and with that song. It's just fabulous. Welcome to Burlesque is Cher saying, welcome to my world. Track number 3, the second Etta James cover in this movie, Tough Lover. Instantly iconic.
When he kisses me, I get that thrill tough lover. Yeah, yeah. A tough lover. Woo, he's a a tough lover. Yeah, yeah. A tough lover.
I think it's really cool that that is the second Etta James cover in the movie. But whereas Something's Got a Hold on Me felt so close to, you know, the original Speed, the way that Etta sang it originally, Tough Lover doesn't. It's got a very different speed. Christina makes some very different vocal choices. And I think that it's strategically placed in the movie, in the place where it is, because this is the moment where Allie, Christina's character, starts singing original songs. She's not lip syncing to the stars of the past anymore. And I think that's why this Etta James cover is not as close to the original as Something's Got a Hold on Me. Because this is the character Allie coming into her own and taking her place on the stage. And so from here, it's like, all right, she's paid her dues. She understands the originals and the greats who came before her. Now let's see what Allie is going to do with the spotlight. And next we go into track number 4, But I Am a Good Girl.
They all say, darling, what did you do for those pearls? What? I am a good girl. You know I have found the words going around. They all say my feet never do touch the ground. What? I am a good girl.
I love that one, the little da-na-na-na, kick, da-na, kick. It's just such a great scene, and it's so much fun. It's so enjoyable. So this one and Guy What Takes His Time are kind of, I think they sort of reflect the trajectory of Christina's career at the beginning. You know, where she was kind of like, I'm a bubblegum pop princess at first, but her songs like Come On Over Baby and everything have underlying sexual energy. She's not so squeaky clean if you just look closer on some of those original songs. But then she really said, I'm gonna like actually own my sexuality and put it on the table, put it right out there for y'all unstripped, and some of the following material that she did, which gives us track number 5, Guy What Takes His Time. This one is one that like, when I heard Nasty Naughty Boy on Back to Basics, I immediately thought, okay, this is the girl who sings in Burlesque. This is her right there. Hey, hey.
I'll be satisfied, electrified to know a guy what takes his time. Any fun in getting something done? If you rest when you have to make the grade, I can spot an element to appreciate a connoisseur in trade.
At this point, it's just the Allie show. Like, she is coming into her own. She is the star of the club, and she is showing all the parts of herself. In that number, like, pieces of her costume are coming off, and they're keeping them covered while it's just like, yeah, she's on top at that point. I love Guy What Takes His Time. I love this whole album, really. It's great. It's just great. Track number 6, Express.
It's a cold and crazy world that's raging outside. But baby, me and all my girls. Oh, it's a life, it's a style, it's a need, it's a burlesque.
The amount of iconic intros in this movie. That had to be like, what, number 3 or 4? It's just Once these songs start, you are strapped in and ready for the ride. Well, I'm getting chills thinking about this scene and the live performances. Give it to us.
Been holding back for quite some time, and finally the moment's right. That certain self-affair. Step into the fantasy you never wanna leave, baby, that's guaranteed. Why? It's a passion, an emotion, it's a passion. Burlesque, can you feel me? Can you feel it? It's burlesque.
Express is one of my faves. I just, you know what, there's no point in having a fave. I love this whole album. What am I saying? Having the music of Burlesque come right after the music of Bionic. Like, Bionic was all this future pop, electro pop, and then you had some stripped down pop ballads. And then you've got the music of Burlesque, like, you know, throwing back to vaudeville. Kind of the same things that were going on with the Back to Basics era, where you're trying to blend modern sounds with old school sounds. And Express is a moment where I felt like old school, modern, and future were all blended together so well. It's almost like if Lady Marmalade had been brought into the future, you know, another decade or so. Because it has the same feeling, but it is all Christina. Christina carries this Lady Marmalade all on her own. It's visually amazing. All the performances in this scene are just great. And the vocals, they did such a good job arranging that song. All right, track number 7, winner of the Golden Globes category of Best Original Song for a Motion Picture in 2011, You Haven't Seen the Last of Me.
Feeling broken, barely holding on. I've been brought down to my knees, and I've been pushed way past the point of breaking, but I can't take it. I'll be back. I'm gonna show you all what I'm made of.
Declare it, Cher.
I've been brought down to my knees.
Man, I love Cher, and my friends love my Cher impression.
Everyone is buying. Put some money in my hand. If you got a little extra, well, give it to the band.
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to do it. That was such a good song for, like, not only Cher's character in the movie, but where Cher was in her career and what she's done since Burlesque. We had not seen the last of Cher in 2010. It's there in the song, right there for us, all right? Track number 8 now, Bound to You.
I've opened up, unsure I can trust my heart. You're all I need when I'm holding you tight. If you walk away, I will suffer tonight.
Okay, yo, I love this song, the dynamics and the way that it builds. Her vocal control is gorgeous on this song. What she does on that phrase, she goes like the, I will suffer tonight. That E is like, she pulls back and puts it in a completely different place in her body than where the rest of the phrase is. It's just like, and the fact that she can do it so quickly, the agility that requires, y'all, gives me chills every time I hear that specific moment. It's just gorgeous. Because I don't think she does it the next time that she sings that phrase in this song. It only happens in that spot. It's just such a beautiful and unique moment.
Please don't tear this apart. I found a man I can trust. Boy, I believe in us. Can't you see that I'm bound in chains? I finally found my way. I'm this far just to find.
That song takes me out every time! That's another beautiful ballad of Christina's that Sia wrote. I like hearing that scene more than I like watching that scene. I'm just not a fan of that green dress in the movie. I don't think I would have put her in a jewel tone. If not white or black, then I would have at least put her in a tone that matched her lipstick. But the green, I didn't understand that choice. It did not, it makes me feel kind of uneasy. But that's my only thing. That is my only thing. Other than that, I think this song is a masterpiece. And it's gorgeous. The way it builds. And the way that Christina never sings the same phrase the same way twice. It doesn't feel like a pop ballad, you know? It feels like a classical piece. The way that it just builds and grows and becomes something new with every phrase. It's gorgeous the way it just unfolds. Track number 9. This scene, this song, it gets me hype. This is another one of my favorite vocal introductions to a song on this album. Track number 9, Show Me How You Burlesque.
Underneath the city lights, there is a life you know about, where rules don't apply, no, and you can't keep a good girl down. She comes through the club looking for a good time. Gonna make that shake that money on the dime. Don't need a sugar daddy, she can work it just fine. Up on the table, she'll be dancing all night. We say, here come the ladies, like to give a little show. Here go the boys, gonna show a little more. Hit it up, get it up. Hit it up, get it up. This is not a test. Hit it up, get it up. Gotta give me your best. So get your ass up.
Show me how you burlesque.
So get your ass up. Show me how you burlesque. Let me hear you say, hey.
Hey, that went down in history as one of my favorite musical movie finales of all time. The energy, the outfits, the vocals, the lights, it is all there at the end of Burlesque. If only we had gotten a live performance that did this song justice. I've seen a few. Oh, that wig for the Dancing with the Stars one. You know what? All right, and then there is the end credits song, the bonus track, if you will. Track number 10, Beautiful People.
So you wanna be famous
And undeniably sexy.
all of the beautiful people
Shining like diamonds, ain't got no problems. People they flowing, so beautiful, 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 beautiful people in love. Yeah.
All of the beautiful people wanna be, don't you wanna be like beautiful people, beautiful people in love.
That is just such a good song that I feel like would have got me on my feet at the end of the movie if I were seeing it in theaters. Every 10 to 15 seconds feels like a different part of the song. They just keep switching it up and doing something different. I love that guitar riff. It's so much. I thoroughly enjoy Burlesque every time I listen to it. If you haven't listened to it or watched the movie in a while, do yourself a favor. Just enjoy yourself tonight and listen to it or watch it, because it's always a good time. And I am in a wonderful mood now. It is still such a good film. It's gonna be a classic. It's gonna be one of those that, you know, we keep watching and listening to and talking about. It was a perfect fit for Christina and Cher too. Like, I can't imagine other people in these roles. I can't, it's one of those perfect combinations. and it might not have done super well the instant it happened. 2010, 2011 might not have been a great time for Christina, but I think 10 years later, this is one of my favorite things about Christina. There are folks who have a little bit more age on me, and some of their favorite things come from like the Genie in a Bottle or the Stripped era. For me, it's Burlesque. That's the one that I come back to over and over again all these years later. And of course, we know that there's more stuff coming from Christina in the future. But for now, for me, Burlesque is it. Burlesque is peak Christina Aguilera for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Send me more stuff to react to. And I will see y'all again very soon. Bye!